Hello, yes, zu-wii-mama is back, and yet again we have got another tutorial for you today. So, well, you've probably already seen by the thumbnail, who loves toast around here? I love toast. I love toast. And if you didn't know what I'm on about, if you name a rabbit in Minecraft with a name tag naming it toast, it will actually turn into this cool looking skin on the bunny. So it looks pretty cool. I mean, yeah, look at it. It looks awesome. I like it. It's a nice little variation of the bunny. And yeah, if you've already built the killer bunny, this is pretty much the same, but we've done slightly slightly adjusted, I guess, the colours of the bunny, so just to reflect the toast. So let's get down to the colours, shall we? Because I think it's about that sort of time. So let's have a look what colour my spinny thing is going to produce this time. So we're starting off with 10 cyan terracotta. I need to concrete. It's 10 cyan terracotta, 195 snow blocks. It might be a little bit more than that, so don't quote me on that one. We've got 1 pink block for the nose. We got 4 grey concrete. That one is. It looks quite dark. It looked like black then for a minute. And 188 black. And yet again with that one, it might be a little bit more. It might be a little bit less because I can't really count. It's a little secret. And 2 snow pallets. So I don't know what they're called. Snow bits. And 42 white concrete. And that will be the load of blocks for today. So we're going to start off the build with placing 4 white concrete on the floor, and then we're going to come up by a total of 3 by adding 2 layers of snow. Then we're going to go from the back, and then we're going to bring this up by a further 4. So if you've already built the killer bunny, it's very similar to that, okay? So you're going to do a section of 3, a section of 4, and then we're going to come up from the back of this 4th one, and then come up by 3. So you can see there's like 4 different sections. So you've got a layer of 3, and a layer of 4, and then a layer of 3. So that we're staggering them a little bit, obviously, to put the bunny's legs. So from the little leg, we're going to come across by 6 blocks. So on that 6th block, we're now going to replicate the same structure we've already built. So we're going to do a layer of concrete, white concrete on the base, come up by a further 2 with the snow, and then we're going to bring it up by 4 on this little section here, like that. Lovely jubbly. And then we're going to now come around the back and then bring this one up by 3. So it should be, remember, a layer of 3, a layer of 4, and then another layer of 3. And you should have something looking like that. And that is the front legs of your bunny rabbit. Right, so what you're going to do now is from the back here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on that 4th block, we're going to start the back of the legs. So you're going to do 3 concrete like that, and then 3 snow. So you've got like a weird little funky yin-yang shape. And then you're going to get your black and come back by a total of 4. So you should have like a long plank like that. Now we're going to build this leg up. So you're going to come up by 2, and then you're going to overhang by 1 either side. So we're going to like stagger this up, and then we're going to come across by a further 5 blocks and overhang the front by like that, and then bring this up a further 2 times, and that's 5 in total there, okay? And then once you've done that, to finish this little baby off, we're going to do 3 blocks in the center like that, and that's his leg like that. And all you need to do now really is go around to the back, and we're going to double this up so it's actually too thick or too wide, I guess. So I just wanted to do the 1 layer while I was just showing you the structure, so not too much confusion is going on. And once you've done that, that is 1 rabbit leg done. Well done. So all we're going to do now is do it again. 1, 2, 3 block gap, and on that 4th block we're going to place our 3 concrete, white concrete, and then get your snow out and do a layer of snow like that, so it looks like a yin yang, I guess. And then you're going to come back towards us by 4 black blocks. And just like we did on the other foot, we're going to go from the center here, we're going to come up by 2 blocks, and then we're going to do 4 blocks in total, and should be overhanging the edges by 1 either side. Then on top of that, we're going to do a row of 5 blocks and overhang it the one edge by 1 block, and you're coming up by 3 lots of 5 there. And then to finish it off, top it off with 3 blocks on top, and there we go. That is your second bunny leg done. Well done, congratulations. And all we're going to do again is replicate what we did on the first leg and double this up, so it's going to be actually too thick all the way along, so you can just go ahead and put a load of black on the back. If you've already done that while we was doing the first bit, then well done, because you thought ahead. I really didn't, so I had to go back and do mine again myself. Here we go. So now we're moving on to the body part of the rabbit. So you want to come to the back of the leg there, and then you want to do like this 3 block diagonal, 1 block down from the top of the leg, as you can see. And then what you're going to do is from here on the black, you're going to come up by 2 white concrete, and then get rid of that one, so you're going to have 1 floating in the air. And then from this block, you're going to come up by 1, 2, 3 snow, and then bring that all the way to the end of your concrete there. And then all you can do now is fill this in, because that's the white part of the rabbit, or the toast, let's say. And there we go, fill that bit up as well, and there you go. It should be looking a little bit like this at that point. So we're now going to get out the black concrete, and we're going to sort of do a little bit of work here. So what we're going to do, so underneath where that floating block was, we're going to come out by 5 blocks, and then we're going to come down by 5 blocks, and then just stop it right there. Okay, and you can fill in this little hole that should be just left there. And all we're going to do now is pop on some concrete on top with the black, and next to the white concrete there, we're going to do 1, 2, and a further 1. So you should have 3 across, and it should be looking like that. And if you have, then you've done the hardest part really, because now all we're going to do is, yes, you've guessed it, I know, you're going to replicate the exact same thing. So on the inside of the rabbit's leg, you're going to do a diagonal of 3 white concrete. And then from here, we're going to go up by 2, and then make 1 floating like so on the diagonal. And then we're going to come up by 1, 2, 3 with the snow, and then bring that all the way across. And then we're just going to fill that in like we did previously. So if you've already done the one side, really, you can just copy exactly what you've done, but I'm just talking you through it again just to be on the safe side, alright? I don't know what I was doing here with the black section, because I've just sort of gone off beaten track, but as long as you do 5 black from the underside of that floating block, and then 5 blocks down, and then put 3 black concrete on top, it should still be looking like the other side, right? So there we go, it does have the same end result. We're so close now from finishing this rabbit, so let's get on to it, shall we? So you want to have your white concrete, and then from this block here, we're going to now bring it all the way across. So it's the top, it's the 1 block above where the leg is essentially, and then we're going to whack on 2 snow, and then finish it off with 3 white concrete, and you should have something looking like that. And then we're going to switch back to the snow block, and then all you're going to do is go from white concrete to white concrete and fill it in with snow like that until you get to the last white concrete, and then we're going to get more white concrete out and do 1 and then 1 to the back. So 1 coming out and then 1 to the back. That's just like a little bit of shading, and then fill the rest in with white snow. Okay, so it should be looking a little bit of this. I'll go over it in a second, you alright? So just don't panic. And then what you want to do now is switch to your black, and then we're going to bring this all the way to the back of the build, alright? So which is good, because you don't really need to think about what you're doing here. You just go to the end and to the back of the build like that. So it should be. There we go, and I will actually go underneath as well and just show you what it should look like. So you got your white concrete across the top there, and then you got a little bit of white concrete underneath there, a little bit of shading underneath, and then black all the way through, alright? So if you got to that point, there we go, well done. So flying on back to the back of the rabbit here, we're going to now whack on the tail. So you want to do a row of 3 white concrete, and you should have a 2 block gap either side, a row of snow, and then on top of that you want to fill it up with snow again. And then all we're going to do is top that off with a little bit of black concrete. So you should have a pattern that looks a little bit like this. And there we go. Alright, looking good, looking good. While we got the black concrete in our hand, we're now just going to fill this all up. So all you're going to do is literally just colour. You're colouring in, that's all you're going to do. So from edge to edge, from line to line, you're going to just go black, black, black all the way to the end like that. There we go, lovely jubbly. Now you can actually switch to your snow block and do the exact same. So you're going to just copy it all the way across with white snow all the way to the end. And that's it, we're nearly done. All we need to do is whack this bunny's little head on, because what is a bunny without a head? And that is your toast for the day, alright? So there we go, it should be looking like that. Very nice, very nice. Right, here we go. So you need your white concrete. I'm going to come up by 2 from this corner here, and then on top of that 2 black concrete, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 black concrete in total, and then you're going to put a grey concrete on the end, and then you can fill that up with black, and then fill these 2 rows up here with some snow. So you should have, from the side view, something looking like that, and it should come, like I said, it should come out by a total of 5 blocks and 4 blocks high. So all we're going to do now is literally replicate the same thing. So 2 concrete followed by 2 black concrete, and then bring this concrete all the way out by 3 4, sorry, because we're going to whack on the grey concrete there. The bottom one comes out by 5 in total, and then the snow on top, which would be a total of 4 for the snow. Okay, and then once you've done that, we're now going to literally, because we've got the snow in our hand, from all the base here, we're going to just fill this up, because this is the rabbit's chin area, I guess, or underneath. Yeah, so there we go. And then we can fill this bit up as well with snow. And then we're going to whack on a grey here, and a grey like that for sort of the eyes really, I guess. And then we're going to put a bit of cyan concrete there, fill this up with snow like so. So we're nearly there. All we need to do now is just finish off the bit of snow here, and then whack on the ears and the nose, and you have got your toast done for the day. Okay, so there you go, whack on that little bit of gap that was there. Now spinning on back on round to the front, we're going to put our pink little nose on there. Look at that cute little bunny. Right, there we go. Now put a little bit of snow there just to cover those blocks up, because I don't think it looks too great, but it's up to you, you can leave it or not. What you want to come in 1 block from the back of the bunny's head and come up by 4 black, oh I forgot what they're called now, black concrete, and then 4 cyan concrete, and then 2 snow on top. So again, 1 block gap from the back, come up by 4 black concrete, 4 cyan concrete, and then whack on 2 bits of snow. And that, my friends, is how you make a piece of toast. There you go, you've made yourself a toast. And yes, it's not a piece of toast where you put butter on, or jam, or peanut butter, or whatever you put on there. It's a bunny toast. I've been zu-wii-mama, I'll see you soon.